everyone, welcome to Sandra Sensations. Thanks for joining me. I am going to be doing some notebooks. I watched Christina Welch. Go to her channel if you haven't checked her out. She's amazing. Greg will put a link in the description. She did some notebooks and I thought they were really cool. So I did a trial run with a little notebook. It's actually, the page is stuck. Sorry, and my gloves don't work that greatest. But that's the inside of the book. That's the outside. And I did the same on the back. I think this one is an A7 size. They're really sized funny. I think this is an A7, and this size I'm going to do right now is an A5, which you'd think it would be reversed because this is larger, but we're going to give another resin notebook a try. These were so cool to make. Love them. So what I've done is put a tattoo actually on my silicone mold. I'm going to do one right now quickly so you can see how it works. And then we'll take a quick pause while I stir up some of my resin. But if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And all my regulars that keep coming back, thank you so much, you guys. And I hope you enjoy this video because this will be the first resin video that I've officially done. I've done it a couple times off camera, just playing with resin. So I thought, you know what? Let's give this a whirl and see how I do. I'm going to use some chunky glitters. A couple of different colors. This one's a chunky silver. I got a little bit of a black chunky as well because there's black lettering in here. And purples and reds for the flower color to match. And I'm also going to do a little piggy pigment. This one's Pinwheel. It's like a light purple. I'm going to make it a really light resin background. That's my plan. These are the cradle wood boards that you buy. I've used them so I can level my silicone molds with the new Level Up levelers that Greg, the awesome man that I love so much, came up with this idea. And you just slide it into your canvas or tape it onto your cradle wood board because it doesn't actually slide into a groove on these because they're solid. But you just spin this little knob and it goes up or it goes down and your workspace is level. These are awesome. Again, I call these the Level Ups. And my last video, there is a contest for everybody that comments on my last video. Go watch it. Get the keyword. Put it in the comments and you'll be entered in the draw. The draw is going to be on November the 15th for a set of 4 of these, and I'll even pay the shipping. So please go check out my last video. Okay, let's quickly do this tattoo. Now the tattoos I got off Amazon, they come in a bundle pack like this, several different styles. And I'm just going to put that right onto my mold. My silicone mold, I should call it. So there's a piece of plastic on there. I'm just going to peel it off. Stuck to my glove. Now this one I put upside down so that when I pull the resin later on off and flip it, my holes are still where I want and this will be the right side up for my notebook. It makes sense to me. I might not have had to do that, but that's what I figured I should do. So this one, because this is the back, I'm just going to place it regular, standard, however you want to put it. So I'm just going to place it in my mold roughly center. There we go. I don't know if Greg's going to put music on this or not because I'll be talking through this, but maybe he'll share some light, relaxing music with us while I do this. And I just have a little bucket of warm water. And I'm just going to make this nice and wet. Then we let it sit for a couple minutes just to dry. And then I'll be ready to resin. So much fun to do these. I could have painted the flowers on, but I'm not experienced enough with resin to know for sure that I can get some flowers that I like designed in there. So tattoos, they work perfectly. Now that that's nice and wet, hopefully that's wet enough, give it another squirt of water just to make sure. This is going to be a very pretty notebook. Okay, now I use my little plastic scraper, paint tool, whatever you want to call it. Try not to let it move and just press down to get it all the corners down from that tattoo. I want to get it off that paper and onto my silicone mold. And there's little tiny black scribbly lines. Just want to try and make sure I get all that too. Sorry, I know the side camera is probably not the best view right now because I have my hand holding this down. So hopefully Greg will stay to the front camera for us. This one went on so beautifully. I'm hoping that this one does too now that I have the video camera on. But you know me, I like to have bloopers too, so you never know what's going to happen. Okay. Do I attempt to take this paper off? I'm going to start at this end and see how it does. So far so good. Pull it up slowly just in case there's a spot that's not sticking. And voila! We officially have a front and a back cover for our notebook. Let's give it a couple minutes to dry and I'll be right back with my resin all mixed up, ready to go. Okay, see you in a minute. Alright everybody, welcome back. I have got my pinwheel pigment mixed into my resin right here. And then we've got sparkly glitter, the chunky glitter, mixed up. I've got a little bit of purple and red mixed together. Of course, my silver and a little bit of black glitter sparkle, chunky glitter. It's really important it's chunky glitter. Okay, let's give my first notebook resin video. High five, let's do this. Okay, hon, hit some music. I hope you guys enjoy. Fingers crossed this works. All right.
I was staring out the window of a plane, about 1,000,000 miles away from where I came. From the sky, the people all just look the same. On the other side of clouds, there ain't no rain. And flying down the road, I reach to rub my eyes and peel the sunroof back so I can see the sky. And castle walls up on a crag go passing by. And it's times like these that keep me asking why. You know, it's times like these I realize it's time to give, it's time to live. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Light up the night, bask in the light of burning bridges. Well, the burden of the world ain't mine alone, and the pigs out on the wing are on the phone. When the seeds of independence have been sown, well, it's time to spike the dam and let it flow. You know that time has come for letting go. It's time to give, it's time to live. Do pages.
I swore to myself I wouldn't be honest this time. It was all just for fun, but now I'm blurring the lines. I know there's some things I'm not supposed to say to you. I know it's just 3 words, but sometimes they're so taboo. I guess you caught me with my inhibitions down, and now you're hearing all the secrets from my dirty mouth. I'm gonna need you to come wash it out and kiss me, 'cause I don't know how to shut my dirty mouth. My dirty mouth. Can't keep from talking now, I'm just biting my tongue. I can't shake that filthy feeling of falling in love. I know there's some things I'm not supposed to say to you. I know it's just 3 words, but sometimes they're so taboo. I guess you caught me with my inhibitions down, and now you're hearing all the secrets from my dirty mouth. I'm gonna need you to come wash it out and kiss me, 'cause I don't know how to shut my dirty mouth. My dirty mouth. I never do this. No, it sounds stupid. You're playing with my head. I say too much when I'm drunk. Oh, and here I go again. Here I go again. You caught me with my inhibitions down, and now you're hearing all the secrets from my dirty mouth. I'm gonna need you to come wash it out and kiss me, 'cause I don't know how to shut my dirty mouth. Hey, hey, my dirty mouth. Hey, my dirty mouth.
All right, everybody. All the resin is down. I think I stirred it or mixed up just enough resin. I was thinking, uh-oh, I might run out. Hopefully my pattern's still in good shape when this dries. So I'll be back 24 hours, let this dry. Let's see how this notebook turned out. Thanks for joining me, everyone. All right, everybody, I'm back. It's been 24 hours. I'm home from work, and I want to lift these lids off and see how my notebook turned out. My first big resin notebook. Let's see. I covered it with the cradle board so I can keep them protected, which these cradle boards work excellent with the level ups to keep your area nice and level. And we always have these sitting on our shelves waiting to paint on them. Why not use them for something? So they make great tables and great covers. Okay, let's see how this A5 size notebook turned out. It's definitely nice and hard. So that means I mixed it well. Let's see if the tattoo actually stayed on like I wanted. It didn't stick to my silicone mold. Now these molds I got off of Amazon. It came with an A5 size and the A7 size, which is the smaller notebook I showed at the beginning of the video. So this is the bigger one. Even though it's called an A5, it's bigger than the A7. Confusing, isn't it? Oh, look how nice it come out. Nice and clean, ready to do another one. Maybe a couple little spots. Look at that. It turned out excellent. I hope you can see that. Just awesome. Okay. I call that success. Let's see how this one did. Now this one, it looks, by just even looking at it, how it's dried, it's a little bit thinner up here. I might not have put enough resin on for that area. We'll see. But for a first time using these tattoos as well, I'm so glad they did not stick to my silicone. That one came out beautiful as well. There we go. I do see a little bit of a dent, but it's going on a notebook, so I'm okay with that. Beautiful. Okay, let's put this notebook together now. So let me put my molds aside here. I'm very happy with that. Okay, that's my back, that's my front. Got my paper here. This is exciting. Okay, I'm going to put, I would assume I can just line up the holes. Let's see here. Yeah, that's lined up really nice. I might want to round my corners on my paper a little bit, which I do have a cutter to do that, but for time purposes, we won't do that now. I just want to finish my notebook. And these little clasps you can also get off of Amazon. They just clip together. I move the paper a little bit. I probably should have clipped the bottom on securely first. But you know, I always got to do it the hard way. That one's in, that one's in. This one's in. Alright, that wasn't that difficult. There we go. My first big notebook. And even the insides look good. Oh, I'm just absolutely thrilled with this. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I can't wait to play with some more resin and see what we can come up with. Alright everybody, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully Greg will speed up some of this process a little bit for you, put some music on, and you can enjoy. Thanks for joining me.